What's up, boys? Road to Lamborghini episode 16. We are back. I'm just gonna close the window. We are back. It's gonna be a little bit of a dark one because I'm in the garage right now. But it's gonna be an absolute saucy video, boys. I'm telling you. So listen very, very carefully, right? So, let's get started. Today I was reading the Holy Bible, and of course that's Smart Reality. So let me give you guys a quote which I got from the Bible, which really struck me. I was like, bro, this is like exactly what I knew, but I just haven't heard it before. Okay, so here we go. By the way, quick update. Yesterday was a great day. I onboarded a new client on contract values. So obviously it's a payment plan, whatever. But here we go. Let God plan your life. Some of you say, today or tomorrow we will go to some city. We will stay there a year, do business and make money. But you do not know what will happen tomorrow. I swear I just saw a shadow. Guys, am I tripping or is someone just behind me? Bro. Anyway, but you do not know what will happen tomorrow. Your life is like a mist. You can see it for a short time, but then it goes away. So you should say, if the Lord wants, we will live and do this or do that. But now you are proud and you boast. All of this boasting is wrong. And when a person knows the right thing to do, but does not do it, then he is sinning. When a person knows the right thing to do, but does not do it, then he is sinning. That is such wisdom. Like, bro, in life and in the Bible and in Christianity, oftentimes we think, oh, this is a sin, that's a sin, 100%, right? And there are a lot of sins. I'd say one of the greatest sins, and I've said this multiple times, is laziness. Because imagine on the amount of things you could have done. By the way, if you're wondering what shirt I'm wearing, Santos with Pele on the back. Absolute banger of a shirt. It's retro. But like, imagine all the people you could have helped, all the things you could have done had you not been lazy. Right? Like, imagine all the things you could have done in your life if you just took action, if you just didn't delay, if you just didn't procrastinate. Bro, that is such wisdom. When a person does not do what they know they should do, they are sinning. So when you say you're going to wake up at a certain time and you know you should wake up at that certain time, but you end up not waking up and you end up sleeping, you end up snoozing. I mean, you miss those 2 hours of productivity. You miss those 2 hours of doing what you knew you had to do. That is a sin. It's not just, oh, it's bad for your own life. It's not just, oh, now you're not going to make as much money. You're not going to be in as good shape. You're not going to feel as good about yourself. You might not have as good a day. It's a literal sin. You know, when you know you should start that business so you can support your mum, support your dad, but instead you're lazy and you end up just playing video games. That is a sin. When you know that you should invest into yourself, commit to yourself, get a mentor, and you don't do it out of fear, that is a sin. What are you hit to fear? Right? It literally says in the Bible, in a valley of darkness, I fear no evil. What are you scared of? Like, in life, we're all going to die. The only thing you should ever be scared of is God, right? But that should be like a good fear, in the sense of, like, you shouldn't be scared in the sense of, like, it should be a comforting fear, right? That he's by your side, but you shouldn't go against what he says to do. Like, guys, you don't understand. It is literally a sin to not do what you know you need to do. When you know that you need to wake up early, when you know that you need to, go outside and go to the gym and get a run in the morning and then go and help some people. And then, when you see an old lady trying to cross the road and you know you should help her. When you see someone who looks, let's say, nervous or he looks embarrassed, right? And you don't go up to him, you don't give him a compliment, even though you know you should. You've got something that you could compliment it on, whether it's a t-shirt, it's hairstyle, whatever. Like, whatever. And these are just some random examples. But when you know what you need to do, but you do not do it, it is a sin. You are literally sinning. Like, you've got to understand this. Because once you understand, your whole perception of life changes. Because you're not just doing it about where you are. You're not just doing it because of who you are. You're doing it because of God. Right? You're doing the right thing, not just because, oh, you know you should do it. Because it feels uncomfortable. Of course it feels uncomfortable. But you're doing it because you know you should and you know it goes for God and you know God is going to reward you. It says in the Bible, what you give, you will receive 1,000 times back or 100 times. I think it's 1,000 times back. When you give to the poor, when you help people, when you support your mum, when you support your dad, it might feel uncomfortable sometimes. You might think, oh, well, I wish I could keep that money. I could have went on an extra holiday, whatever. Now, obviously, if you're making money online, you've already got enough money to do basically whatever you want as long as you're committed, right? And you've got a good mentor or good guidance. But like, whatever it is in life, let's say you work at McDonald's, right? And you know you should support your mum, but you're low on money. Bro, just support her. Understand that money's going to come back. Money's only temporary, right? Money comes and goes. Memories and relationships, they don't come and go. Like, you don't want to live a life full of regrets, right? You don't want to live a life where you turn 80 years old and you know you should have done all these amazing things, but you didn't do them. Because, like, the pain of regret is far greater than the pain of failure. So start doing what you know you need to do, boys. Because if you don't, you're just going against your word, and it's a sin. It's not just you're going against your word. You're not going to live a better life. It's literally a sin. It's literally going against God's teaching. Right? So, yeah. I think I read another chapter as well. I can't remember which part it was. Yeah, here we go. Be patient. Brothers, be patient until the Lord comes again. A farmer is patient. He waits for his valuable crop to grow from the earth. He waits patiently for it to receive the first rain and the last rain. You too must be patient. Do not give up hope. The Lord is coming soon. Brothers, do not complain against each other. If you do not stop complaining, you will be judged guilty, and the judge is ready to come. Brothers, follow the example of the prophets who spoke for the Lord. They suffered many hard things, but they were patient. We say they are happy because they were able to do this. You have heard about Job's patience. You know that after all his trouble, the Lord helped him. This shows that the Lord is full of mercy and is kind. Right? Let me say this one. Let me say this last one as well, because I didn't actually read this part this morning. Be careful what you say. My brothers, it is very important that you do not use an oath when you make a promise. Don't use the name of heaven, earth, or anything else to prove what you say. When you mean yes, say only yes. When you mean no, say only no. Do this so that you will not be judged guilty. Right, that's wisdom as well. Guys, the amount of wisdom the Bible has is crazy. If you go into Proverbs, you will literally, like, bros, anyone who says, oh, I want to get rich, I'll tell you what to do. Open a Bible and read Proverbs. Read it and study it, and you will be rich. So King Solomon was the richest man in the world. Now, you shouldn't want to be rich. You should want to be rich so that you can support your family. You want to be rich so that you can, do the things and come from the right place, right? You don't want to be rich just so that you can be selfish. Right, I remember I was reading it yesterday. Where was it? Oh, I can't remember, but it was basically about I'm not sure. But it was a part of the Bible. It basically said, like, when you ask things from God, you will receive them, but make sure they're coming from the right place. It's not from selfish desires. Right? And then we got outsmarting reality as well. I'm not sure which part I'll read because I was reading one part this morning, but it's kind of in the middle, and I feel like if I only read that part, it's not really going to make too much sense. I'll speak about these things, right? You've got 3 planes. You've got the mental plane, the spiritual plane, and the physical plane. The mental and spiritual plane are interchangeable, but the physical is non-negotiable. It must always come last. It is the lowest level of existence. Lowest, not meaning lesser value, just that it is not a casual realm. Let me explain that. Doing what you need to do is very, very easy when you've got your mind and your spirit in the right place. When you've got the right mindset, when you got operating from a high energy, high frequency, high vibration, you're aligned with the universe. You're worshipping God, you're doing things for God, you're doing things for the right manner, you're not doing it out of selfish desires. It is very easy to wake up early. It is very easy to go to the gym. It is very easy to do the things you need to do. It only becomes hard when your mental and spiritual is not aligned. So for you to get to your desired reality, everyone always focuses on action. Oh, what do I need to do? Do I need to do this? Yes, you do. But first, you must change your mind. Because when you change your mind and when you fix your mind, not even change, when you fix your mind and when you fix your spirit, the road becomes very, very clear. Right, I think that was actually part of what it spoke about in the last chapter. I'll see if I can quickly find it. It literally spoke about it like... Yeah, it literally spoke about it. Yeah, here we go. So let me just read this part. The mental and spiritual planes are interchangeable, but the physical is non-negotiable. Yeah, lowest not meaning less value, just that it is not a casual realm. Number 1, the mental plane. Whatever your desired reality, hold it in mind as if it already exists. Since the mental plane is the realm of cause, if your desire is to is to be materialized in reality, then you must be operating as if it is already so. Shift from desiring to already having. The only way to arrive at the end is to begin at the end. The mirror will never smile before you do. Number 2, the spiritual plane. Until you recognize the power within, you will have no power without. By recognizing and internalizing that you are a materialization of God and that God dwells within you, you activate the power of infinite within you. There is no greater power in the universe than God. But if you fail to recognize God within you, then you will be powerless before any condition, circumstance, event, or person that poses as adversity. Once you grasp the infinite nature of your true identity, you realize how arrogant it is to think that God could ever fail. To doubt yourself is to doubt God, which is true blasphemy. The only way to strengthen yourself on the spiritual plane and to connect to God is to spend more time within than you do without. Within than you do without. The vehicle of choice doesn't matter because the destination is the same. The more time you spend within, the more power you grow within. The more you cultivate internal power, the less power the external will have over you. That is so wise. The more you cultivate internal power, the less power the external will have over you. Number 3, right, this is the last one. The physical plane. Only after arranging yourself correctly on the higher planes of existence can you begin to dominate the lower plane of existence, reality. Action is unavoidable, but to avoid wasted action, the physical plane must come last. The higher planes of existence metaphysically position you in the correct direction to begin walking towards your desired reality through action. After vibrationally aligning yourself to your desired reality, you will begin receiving the blueprints on how to physically get there. And this part is something that I wanted to mention. The higher planes of existence metaphysically position you in the correct direction to begin walking towards your desired reality through action. People will try and walk towards their desired reality through action before they metaphysically and before they fix their mind, before they fix their spirit. If you do not first fix your spirit or fix your mind, it is like putting into Google Maps a destination and putting it, and then there's an arrow going that way and then you go the other way. Because if first you do not fix your mind and your spirit, you will be taking action. That's fine and that's amazing, right? Well, it's not, but you're taking action. But you will not be headed in the right direction. Life is all about direction. It's something I spoke about in yesterday's Road to Lamborghini, which, by the way, still hasn't been uploaded. It's literally uploading right now. It's just the Wi-Fi's been awful because the festival's finishing today. So there's literally zero signal. Like, I'm not even joking. That's not even cope. But they'll both probably be coming out today. Later on, I'm going to go to a coffee shop with good Wi-Fi, have some coffee, have some probably food, get some work done, upload the videos. And yeah, you'll see those both today. But yeah, with that said, boys, that's the end of this Road to Lamborghini episode. I'll see you boys tomorrow. If you want to work me one-to-one, link in the description for my Instagram. Go and follow it regardless, because the amount of value and the amount of source you're going to get there, undefeatable. You're not going to see it anywhere else, right? So go and follow that, boys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.